If you're suffering from BPH or simply want to prevent it from affecting you later in life, such as if you're a younger man now and it runs in your family, then in this video are some things to keep in mind. First off, what is BPH exactly? What does it mean? It stands for benign prostatic hyperplasia, which is just a fancy way of saying enlarged prostate. This is something that tends to happen to men as they age, usually past 40 years old, but prostate problems are now affecting younger people too. And what happens is, as your prostate grows, it starts to press against your urethra, the tube that carries urine out from your bladder. And it's kind of like a garden hose. When you step on a hose, the water comes out slower or not at all. Well, guess what? Your prostate is the same exact way. When it swells up, it's like a foot standing on a hose, preventing urine from fully leaving your bladder. The results are not pretty either. Often means having to pee all the time, day and night, even getting up 6 or 7 times to go each night. Can also mean never fully emptying your bladder, having a weak stream where urine dribbles out instead of streaming out, sexual dysfunction, and the list goes on. Again, the math and statistics say that if you're a man, there's a very good chance you'll experience these symptoms to a greater or lesser extent at some time during your life. That's the bad news. Now for the good news. You don't have to just sit back and wait for this to happen to you. There are things you can do to proactively prevent BPH from happening or to relieve yourself of any symptoms you're experiencing right now. The most popular ways, unfortunately, involve drugs or surgery. The surgery is invasive and can cause lots of pain and even affect your ability to pee or have sex. Sounds almost like the cure is worse than the disease, doesn't it? Plus, the problems may not fully go away and come back later. Prescription drugs are probably better, but still not ideal, especially since they can have all kinds of negative side effects, like loss of sex drive, sudden drop in blood pressure, birth defects if you get your wife pregnant, etc. That's why you might want to do what many best-selling prostate books suggest: natural remedies. One of the best is simply eating right, and the best way to do that is to ditch refined sugar. Reason why is because inflammation is a big problem that can make your prostate grow. And sugar is a big cause of body-wide inflammation. You don't have to completely abstain from it, but maybe try the 90-10 rule, where you eat right, no refined sugar, 90% of the time. Drinking enough water is also vital. Even if you have prostate problems now and are peeing all the time, drinking more water can help. Yeah, I know that sounds strange, and your symptoms might get worse temporarily, but over the long run, they should subside. Finally, we talked about inflammation. And one way to deal with that is fish oil. Good high-quality fish oil is mandatory for good prostate health. Besides that, you might also have more sex. Men who have more frequent sex tend to have fewer prostate problems. Get your stress under control and don't sit for long periods of time without getting up and stretching. Do all these things sound simple? That's because they are. Don't let that simplicity fool you. There are great solutions that work almost every time they are tried. For more BPH prevention and support tips, download your free report, The Prostate Healing Food That's So Sexually Potent Priests Were Forbidden to Eat It, at www.prostateproblemsfixed.com.